Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First thing first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Alvin Muhammad Akbar, and I'm from English Education Department Class A Semester 4th. And in this time, I want to talk about or I want to present to Miss Dahlia about characteristic and how children learn English for subject English teaching English for young learner to fulfill my midterm task. So let's begin the presentation. Uh, at the first slide or the first point, I have several characteristic. I mean 6 point. We all know that young learners have several characteristics in learning, including concrete thinkers, egocentric, kinesthetic, easily to distract, imaginative, and curious. And the last point is social learner. We have concrete thinkers for the first point, which means young learners tend to be more focused on the here and now, which means they learn best through hands-on experiences and manipulating objects. The second point is egocentric. Their perspective is often centered on themselves. It's challenging to see things from another's viewpoint. For example, when a child sees his father crying and then gives a doll to his father to make him happy because he can only see from his experience for one point of view. And the third, kinesthetic, learning process that relies on touch or taste to retrieve information and knowledge. Someone who has kinesthetic learning style tends to like to do, touch, feel, move, and experience directly. Example such as role play. And the fourth point is easily to distract. We all know that they get easily distracted and require frequent breaks and changes in activity. Young learner cannot still sit until learning is enough. And the fifth point is imaginative and curious. Play is a crucial aspect of their learning. They readily engage in imaginative scenarios and pretend to play. Uh, we all know that young learners often to pretend themselves to become their heroes or their influencer. Maybe young learner pretend to want to become Spider-Man or something like that. And the last point is social learner. They thrive on interaction and collaboration with more knowledgeable peers and adults. And move to the another point, how children learn. So I have put on two theory. Children learn by doing by Jane Piaget, and children learn to social interaction and ZPD. And actually I have one more theory by Berner. It's called scaffolding, and I will explain in the last section. So for the first point, children learn by doing. That children are active learners and thinkers. Children learn by interacting with their environment. So when you're teaching English, you should bring in realia or real objects. If you are teaching your student learners about toys, bring in toys for them to touch and play with it. Even better, have your students bring in their favorite toys to share and talk about to another. And the second point from Lev Vygotsky, disability is the gap between the student's ability to perform a task independently and their ability to complete it with guidance from a more expert person. Disability indicates a learner's potential for growth and the age of tasks they can learn with support. Imagine learning to ride a bicycle. At first, we cannot do it all. So we need help for others to hold, and so we don't fall. That's what Lev Vygotsky called the zone of proximal development or ZPD. And then scaffolding. This zone is like a comfort zone, but little more challenging for young learner to learn. They cannot do it on their own yet, but with help or encouragement, they can do something new. This help is called scaffolding. For example, learning to cut. At first, we hold their hands so that can cut straight. Gradually, we slowly release our grip until finally the child can cut by himself. GPT is really important for a young learner to learn because one, it makes them smarter by doing new things that are a bit challenging. Children are challenged to think and solve problems. Two, it gives them confidence when they can do something successfully with help. They become more confident and willing to try new things. 3. Get them excited about learning. Learning becomes more fun when they feel support and don't give up easily. So, how can parents or teachers use the GPT concept? I have three also. One, customize learning activities. Don't give activities that are too easily or difficult for young learners. Two, teach while playing. Young learner children learn more effectively while playing. And the last point is help them slowly. Start with a lot of help, then reduce help little by little until they can be independent. So this is the last material that I can present to you, Miss. Thank you. I hope you can gain useful knowledge from this presentation. And good luck. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.